big day here at the VanDam house. So my wife has been planning a celebration party for me for quite some time. It's typical Sherry fashion. She's always worried about others. And we've really, got a great day planned. So she thinks of everything. So we have got a lot of our friends and family coming, and we've got the Weber grill team cooking for it. So that's really, really special. And again, it's just gonna be an unbelievable day. We're here to celebrate my 33-year tournament career and the next phase. So what a VanDam ride it's been. These guys are getting to work early on it. So we got Maddie and Dustin here from the Weber grill team. Jackson, he really wanted to do all the food. It's just a monumental task. So we have got a bunch of prime ribs, like 16 to 18 pound prime ribs that they're going to cook, and a bunch of chicken breasts and all the other sides and things like that. So Jason is coming from the Weber grill team a little bit later on too. I don't know how he got to get the late shift, but it's gonna be awesome. These guys really do it up. A lot of planning and preparation have gone into this day. My wife, Jackson and Nicholas, they have gone next level. So she has planned, the tent, the band, all of the little amenities. She's worked with a lot of her friends to come up with the signage, worked with our sponsors to have cool little perks and have different things go on. And she didn't miss a lick on this day. I mean, every little thing, from the food to the desserts, to the balloons, to the dance floor, the Yeti cups engraved, and just, for every one of our guests. The Old Town canoe that we got from Humminbird in Minn Kota, you fill that up full of, seltzers and beers, and it's the KVD watering hole. All the little details, from the flowers that my mother-in-law did for the whole event, the cookies, my sister did her lucky cookies, we had KVD cookies, the little desserts, just every aspect about this party, they thought of everything. One of the really fun parts was planning the menu with the Weber grill team. Jackson, Sherry, Nicholas, and I all talked about, kind of the things we wanted. We want it to be really good, but try to make it as simple as possible. When you have 250 guests coming, you want the food to be spot on, you want it to be cooked to perfection, but you also don't want to kill your staff. And the Weber grill team, that's what they do. Jackson works for Greenleaf Trust, and that's all he does is big events like this. So the four of those guys, they just absolutely killed it. They made it really special. Dustin, Maddie, and Jason from the Weber grill team, not only are they great at what they do, they're really good people. When I asked them to do this, they didn't hesitate at all. And when they showed up, they came to play. So Dustin Green is the Weber head grill master. And he's basically got his whole life in the restaurant and grilling industry. So he's been the head grill master for 7 years there at Weber, and man, does he know his stuff. Time and time again, when I'm gonna try something new on one of my grills, I'll just send him a text or give him a call, and that's what they do. They travel the country doing events from festivals to barbecue events to shows to events like this, and just grill and cook food with all of the different Weber products. And man, they really know what they're doing, and they've got great products to do it with.
We have all the prime ribs tied and seasoned. We're putting 4 of each of them on these 36-inch ranch kettles. We got our charcoal banked to the back of the grill indirect. We're looking to settle these in 250, 275 degrees, and we're just gonna slow cook them for the next couple hours. We have another 6 going on the searwood with a pellet grill. Nice, it's gonna have a beautiful kiss of smoke to it, roasting again at about 250 degrees. We're gonna pull them off at about a medium rare doneness and just let them rest for a couple hours.
The one great thing about being part of the Weber family for me is that no matter what your skill level is or what type of grill you like, they've got an option. Gas, electric, charcoal, wood, flat top. Anything that you want to cook or do on any type of grill, Weber makes an unbelievable option. My favorite for sure is the new Searwood pellet grill. I love the taste and the flavor that wood smoke gets, and it just makes it so easy. You set the temp to 250 and it stays there. Whatever temperature you want, whatever your thought process, whether you want to sear a steak or slow cook or put the griddle on there and make breakfast. I mean, that grill right there is, that's my kryptonite. That's the one. If I had to pick just one, and thankfully I don't, I've got a deck full of grills. That's what our family does. But that new Weber Searwood, it's pretty dang special. And those prime ribs, they showed it. Dustin and Maddie kind of got it started with Jackson. Jason showed up, and you know, I met their whole team at the Weber Grill Academy at their headquarters, and they showed me, you know, kind of all the different things that they can do there. I mean, they obviously got a lot of different grills, a lot of techniques and things like that. And
you showed us how to catch fish out of our
yeah, and I caught a fish out of their lake there too. But no, just super stoked to have them all here, and they have got things well in order, and it's going to be a TIME. So we are getting ramped up, man. It is about almost that time to get this party started. We've got the food ready, and the band is getting warmed up. A lot of things going on, and a few people started showing up. Got some special people that showed up. Look here, the Mercers. Dave and Sarah came all the way from, basically they live in Toronto, so they made the trip to come here too, so pretty dang cool.
Well, you're kind of a big deal, dude.
Love you, man.
I love you too. A little part of me doesn't like you though, because you're tired of kicking tournament anglers' asses, and now you've decided to come and beat up on me and Zona. So
yeah. Hey,
cheers.
Dave,
Good to that.
Dave, we're not trying to make this video forever, dude. We're
oh wow,
okay,
sorry.
Here we go.
Sorry. Sorry. I'll stand down.
Sherry, Jackson, and Nicholas worked their tails off to make this event really special for me, and it's just as much about them. So, you know, I feel a little bit guilty about that, but at the end of the day, we all wanted to do something special for not only our family that supported me for so many years, but so many of our great friends. And we have a very unique and incredible friend group that's really special, and we don't take that for granted. You know, I had friends that came a long way. I mean, Davey came from South Carolina. Mercer came from Canada. Zona came from down the road. It's hard to get him out of his house, but you know, so many people that mean so much to me showed up just to make this event extra special, and it's a day that I'll never forget. I knew this night would go really fast, and it did. I mean, you know, at 6 o'clock, we had a lot of guests showing up. They came into the registration tent, got settled in. You know, we started serving food right away. We got through that, and then, you know, my wife had something a little extra special that I had no idea. I mean, they had these video monitors set up, and I'm like, they're just playing highlight, you know, just a slideshow is what they were for.
This is an incredible celebration of an incredible career, but this is an incredible event, and before we go any further, we need to hear it for the lady who put it all together. Let's hear it for Sherry VanDam's. Thank you very much, Sherry. You make my wedding feel like I'm a total loser. Thank you. This is nice. An incredible celebration, and as the t-shirts say, what a Van Dam ride. 33 years, changed the sport, ladies and gentlemen, from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Let me hear it for Dave and He's decided not to whoop on all those tournament anglers. He's gonna kick me and Zona's ass for the future, really, basically. Moved into the TV world. And already caught 2 10-pounders on his show. So really not a friend of mine, to be honest. So, I've done a show for 18 years, have caught a 9-pounder. That's all. And Kevin's caught 2 10s, and he's only halfway through his first season. But this is a celebration of an incredible career. And I think because all of you are so close to this, it's real easy not to realize what you saw in front of you. But what you saw in front of you is somebody who came from Kalamazoo, Michigan, from a part of the world where people said no bass anglers come. And they will never say that again. They would wish less bass anglers would come from this part of the world, because he reinvented this sport, really took it to levels that have never, ever been accomplished and may never, ever be accomplished again. But let's celebrate the man, Kevin Van Dam. One more time, let's make some noise. This is not a retirement, I've been told. This is, I mean, he's still very, very busy, very active. He's not going to Boca Raton. He's not going to be wearing a leisure suit anytime soon. But as often happens at these kind of functions, nothing better than making the guest of honor cry. And we're going to do that right now with an incredible video montage to thank him for his incredible career.
She had a video prepared that she worked on for over a year, the boys helped with, and Brandon Ozarzak produced. I mean, he went through and got some of the interviews with my roommates. He went and got Zona and Mercer at a tournament, and they put it together, and it meant the world to me. It was really special. So good that I had to share it with the world. After I saw the video, first I was crying, but I knew we had to post it. So we posted it on our channel. Probably a lot of you have already saw it. If you haven't, man, it means a lot to me. So give it a look and check it out. I think you'll be really impressed.
Four-time MLF champion, 25-time Bassmaster winner, 8-time Angler of the Year, 4-time Classic champion from Kalamazoo, Michigan, KVD, Kevin VanDam!
Boy, I'm gonna miss that right there. That's pretty special. So I had no idea any of that was going on. Man, what a special night for sure. Gosh, so much has went into this. My wife, she is always thinking of others first. The one thing that is amazing about Sherry is she always puts everybody else in front of herself. And you know, you see a lot of cool stuff on the screen and all that, but none of that happens without her. She's the reason. So I have to give that. She does it all. I mean, she thinks of every little thing and every aspect to put on she should be an event planner, I can tell you, for things like this. But for 33 years, I've had just unbelievable support. You know, all my family's here, my mom and dad here at the back table. I mean, my dad traveled with me. My mom and dad both traveled with me when I started my career out on tour. We've been a lot of rough places. So, and up and down. I mean, obviously my brother owns DNR Sports, and our whole family is entrenched in the outdoors, and we've had a great time. I've had so much great support from so many people. And then I have a pretty dang incredible friend group as well. That's why you're all here, right? I mean, we have, as Zona said, a time, and that's what's going to happen yet tonight. But man, I had no idea this was coming. Mercer's traveled from Toronto. Davey and Natalie traveled from South Carolina. Zona, it's hard to get him off of Klinger Lake. And he's here with his boys. I've watched them grow up too, and just Deb and Louis Stout, we did so many stories together, but all of you are so important. It means a lot to Sherry and I, and again, I can't take any credit for really much of this at all. It's all her. She is and so many people, even people that are very close to us, have no idea what she does and who she is, and just the magnitude of what it's meant over the years. I mean, I am like a scatterbrained, maybe a little bit hyper. Maybe I should have been on medicine as a kid. ADD. I'm still a challenge, pretty regular, and she is, reined it in, and it's not easy. It's a tough life to live. At the end of the day, it's all about your family and your friends. And that's why we're here tonight. So let's have a time. Let's freaking go! Woo! How'd I do? have a time. We wanted to do this event for our friends and family, so Sherry said no gifts. Well, just in the same fashion that our friends always are. I mean, they put together some great gifts. So they pooled some money together and we ended up with a $4,800 check for the Kevin Van Dam Foundation. Man, it's so special to have friends like that just put the thought, time, and effort to make a night that we're trying to make special for them to make it even extra special for us. After all this, that's when the party started. So, I mean, the band started playing, you know, people started dancing, you know, we had yard games out there, we had people fishing in the pond, it was just a great night all in all. I mean, just so special to have everybody there, to have such perfect weather, and for everything to go so smoothly. It really meant the world to us. You know, later in the night, one of the things that really made it full circle for me was just sitting back and watching everybody having a good time. I mean, everybody out in the dance floor, dancing and singing with the band, people playing yard games, people just standing around and talking, telling stories and things like that. I mean, saw so many great friends that you just don't see every single day. And it was so special to be able to share that evening with so many people that mean so much to us. A lot of people stepped up and put a lot of work in to make it special for me, and I don't take that for granted. You know, my sponsors, they went next level. I mean, for Johnson Outdoors to support it and Yeti to donate all of those cups for it, and especially the Weber Grill team. I mean, that is a big ask, and they went next level and just absolutely nailed it. I mean, to me, the food is so important at an event, and I've been to a lot of big events, and I don't know that I've ever seen it executed any better. So thank you to everyone who helped, thank you to all my sponsors, and thank you to all my friends. I mean, it is a night I will never forget.